and I just wanted to share my experience so far at Dr. Patel's office. I originally came across him on Instagram, I believe, going through photos. I spent a lot of time on Pinterest and Instagram because I had crowns put on outside of the country and they were done so poorly. I remember coming back to the States and during work, like 3 of my teeth had fallen out. I went back the next day to get them put back in and they continued to fall out. So I was so worried because one time I'm out with my friends and my teeth are falling out and I'm thinking this is not okay. And eventually I was having so many problems. I had to see a gum specialist and they told me you have major bone decay in your teeth from these crowns that were done. You have an infection in your teeth, and if you don't change out your crowns immediately, you may lose all of your teeth. And at that moment, it crushed me. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's gonna cost a fortune. Where am I gonna find someone? I already had, I guess, trust issues with doctors because they promise you the world that they can do this, and then you end up somewhere else where you have more problems than you could have ever expected and just all these regrets. So I immediately started looking online. I came across Dr. Patel's work and I just sent them a DM on Instagram, just seeing if they would even respond. And I remember it was probably within 3 minutes and I get a response back. And it was so thorough about, hey, we'd love to work with you. Let's set up a time to FaceTime. And I told them it's a lot of issues that I'm having. It's not just an easy job. It's going to be corrective. And here are the problems that I'm having already. And they said, okay, let's set up a time to do a FaceTime. So I met with Kelly and she answered all the questions I had. And I told her it wasn't going to be easy. And I was worried about being turned away from someone. And all the pain that it caused. And I remember back when I got them done in Mexico, I think I had them for 3 years, temporaries and permanents, and I was so unhappy with the style. They gave me like vampire fang teeth. They were all uneven. So I just didn't know what doctor to trust. I live in California, so it's extremely expensive, and I didn't even know how much they would even charge, but I loved his work. So I reach out, I make the appointment with Kelly and we talk and she reassures me we're gonna look at all the x-rays. If we don't think we're gonna be able to do it, we'll let you know. And she had said she'd been working there for so long. I looked at his reviews, outstanding reviews, and I'm thinking this is too good to be true. There's no way. And I'm just like looking for the one review that says, oh, all my teeth fell out. And I'm just reassures me of my decision. So I'm like, okay, he has a perfect review. All these people, I look at his work and I'm like, okay, let's just give it a shot. So I FaceTime Dr. Patel and Kelly after they have my x-rays and even what I want done, which looks completely different from what I had, which I hope they show you photos of. And he's like, it's doable, you know, here are the concerns that we might come across. And he was so transparent from the very beginning. And not just that, but if I had any question along any time, I would send them a message on Instagram because that's how people communicate now. And they would respond to me early in the morning, late at night. It didn't matter what time it was. I wasn't waiting a day or had to call them and it was like, sorry, you haven't reached in office hours. I'm thinking, this is amazing. I still couldn't believe it. So finally, after talking to them, I send them my inspiration photos and he's like, doable, totally doable. And I was thinking, well, it's in Austin. Like, I live in California. Where am I going to stay? Is there even an airport there? They set me up with a list of, here's where you should stay. Here's the airport. They're 10 minutes from the airport. So easy to get down there. The area is wonderful. The building's so nice. And I remember my first appointment, we get there. And I was so nervous because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's going to see my teeth finally in person and just say, nope, this is a disaster. And he looks at him and he's like, okay, you know, we can make this a lot better. And I'm thinking, there's no way. 3D smile, they were so thorough and, hey, what style do you want? And they remembered, and that was my favorite part, is I hadn't keep going back and repeating it. They remember everything that you said. And they were so warm. It was like family, meeting family. So after I come back a week later, I ended up staying in Texas because it was just so exciting to see. There's so much to do. Come back a week later and they show me this 3D set of my old teeth and then the teeth that they had designed. And I'm thinking, this is beautiful. And they made the whole experience so painless. I feel like getting a cavity filled was more painful and annoying than actually getting the work done. And they had to go through and take off all these existing crowns. They had to pull one of my teeth, which is a baby tooth, do laser gum. I'm doing all these things, watching Netflix the whole time, totally comfortable, no big deal. And I'm thinking to myself, I think I'm dreaming. After it, I look at my teeth and I'm thinking, holy cow, this is unbelievable. I was in shock, and I still am in shock. He has me come back later that day to make any adjustments when my mouth was so numb. And he sits down and the time that they take the entire office on how much they care, I'm telling you, you're not going to get that anywhere else. I still don't believe that what they're doing and how well they're doing it. I remember I just got back from California and immediately someone goes, wow, I've never noticed what a beautiful smile you have. And these are people I've known forever. And I'm thinking, yeah, because it just changed. And you will see how people will stop and just say, oh my God, you have beautiful teeth. And I'm thinking, these aren't even real yet. These are plastic. These are my temporaries. And they feel amazing. Nothing's loose. I'm not in any pain. And I'm just loving the whole process. And they follow up, send me messages saying, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Send us any type of pictures that you want, any little adjustments so we can be ready for when we put your permanents in. And I'm still, I think, a little bit in shock with just the whole experience and where I'm at. I wake up in the morning, I look, I smile, and I go, oh my God, I'm smiling again. I'm not hiding my vampire scary teeth. I'm not worried about them falling out when I'm out with friends or at work, which is the most awful, like traumatizing thing when you have missing teeth in your front and you're trying to work or be with friends, and that concern of any day, like they were loose, are they going to fall out today? So I'm only halfway, I guess, through the process, and I am so, so happy. And I wanted to share my experience, and I want to show you at the very end when I'm all done and I have my permanents in, but these are just my temporaries. He did laser gum removal, and that was 5 days ago, and you can see my gums are healing already. No pain. I'm so happy. It made me like emotional when I was thinking, God, I went through so much with Mexico, shaving down teeth, this infection, bone decay, and here I am with a smile that I wanted, and I didn't spend the money that I thought I was going to have to spend, which was you walk out feeling so great. So it's possible for anyone out there who has thoughts about it or doesn't know. He and their whole staff are unbelievable. I'm from California, I'm from Beverly Hills, all that. You don't get the service that you do from Dr. Patel's office. They are amazing. So give them a shot, send them a message. I don't know, if you're looking for that smile, go to them. Don't make the mistake I did going somewhere else to try to save money. And then in the long run, it ends up costing you more money. And do it right the first time, and you will be so happy. You will love it, and you will never forget it. And not just that, but you'll make great friends. You're making friends out of it. I mean, these people, you will never forget the whole experience. And so I just wanted to share where I'm at right now, and I'll follow up later. Thanks, everyone.